Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Piglet here once again. Hey, I'm Rarity here. Hey, everypony and everyone else for that matter. Welcome back for more of the Maxi Toys Let's Plays and other stuff and etc. So yes, welcome back to more Let's Play of Mario Kart DS for the Nintendo DS. So last time that we actually did tackle through Banana Cup as Donkey Kong, and we did manage to dominate him for that particular cup. And now we're about to be moving on into the next cup in the lineup for the Retro Cups department. Even though we're actually in the halfway point of the Retro Cups department in Mario Kart DS. And obviously a form of Leaf Cup, which should be up next in this particular Let's Play. So, anywho though, so, yeah, you remember how that, you know, in order to actually just manage to realize is that, we actually did manage to, almost done with all the entire character roster is so far, but even then though, that we actually got about halfway done with the, you know, all the characters showcase. So next up it will be Daisy up next. Even then though, she has Power Flower card and also the standard DS card, and even especially the I can't remember exactly what this card looks like though, or what that card's actually named. But even then though, according to whenever I noticed something, is that this card feels very similar to the Princess Peach's version of that particular card. Like, for instance, that obviously the noticeable difference between Peach's version of this card right here than the likes of the Daisy's version is the fact that obviously, if you couldn't tell already, is the fact that the it actually changes color or what have you. So that's the only major difference between you know. I'm pretty sure that the only cards they actually did manage to call it was actually, oh, actually, we'll talk more on that. So oh yeah, the Light Tripper from Princess Peach, and also, as for Daisy's version, it calls it, Light Dancer. So, that's how it usually goes. So, anyway, so here we go on to Leaf Cup, which consists of SNES, Koopa Beach 2, I almost said Koopa Troopa Beach for a moment, N64 Choco Mountain, GBA Luigi Circuit, 2 Luigi Circuits in one Mario Kart game, and finally GCN Mushroom Bridge. So, even though we actually got a previous rank on this particular cup, form of the A rank, but even then though, let's get started. So the first course we have is SNES Koopa Beach 2, originally from Super Mario Kart in the form of the Special Cup. So if I remember that rightly. So yeah, because that was the form of the first course on Special Cup in the Super Mario Kart. So obviously though, it's pretty much 3D version of, it's pretty much a, you know, the 3D looking version of that particular course, because back in Super Mario Kart it's basically flat 2D. But even then though, they actually did manage to, you know, impress it up a little bit. So, yeah, that's how it usually goes when it comes to, you know, noticeable changes between this version of Koopa Beach. Did I say Koopa Troopa Beach or something like that? I'm thinking, Rarity, you did actually say that. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's probably because I was playing way too much on Mario Kart 7 most of the time. And even especially noticeable in Mario Kart 64 most likely. So, yeah, I really do apologize for that, but anyway though. So yeah, there are definitely some bunch of hazards involved, like you fall down to this little hole, so you'll actually just temporarily just go back up on this little stage. And also, just like in Cheep Cheep Beach, that there are some bunch of Cheep Cheeps hop along. So even then though, you will manage to get spinned out by these Cheep Cheeps, even though if you actually accidentally get touched by those, then you pretty much guarantee you, you know, spin out. So, and we managed to beat Koopa Beach 2 for under a minute, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Just like how it does in Mario Circuit 1. Next course we have is N64 Choco Mountain, originally from Mario Kart 64. Which, just like in Frappy Snowland, is that this track was originated from Cups department, was actually in Flower Cup. So, in the likes of the third track of Mario Kart, or in this case, the Flower Cup, for Mario Kart 64, but the 7th track in the actual Mario Kart 64 itself. So yeah, the obviously noticeable difference was though is the fact that you probably noticed by now is the fact that if you ever played this course on 50cc mode on Mario Kart 64 version of Choco Mountain, it's the fact that it actually gives us guardrails so that you don't actually fall off to the course. Oh no, you idiot, Bowser! God damn it, Bowser, why'd you have to knock us off of the level? Jeez. And what's even worse though is that if you actually get knocked over to this point of this little pathway right there, you have to go through all that backtracking stuff again. So even then though, you have to be very careful with this. So that's how there's a reason why that how in the Mario Kart 64 version of Choco Mountain, as far as the 50cc mode is concerned. Sorry for a little bit of a tongue twister right here. I really do apologize there, every pony. But anyway though, so... And also that judging by the fact that how it does this exact same thing as it does it for Luigi Circuit for Mario Kart Double Dash. Now originally back in Mario Kart Double Dash is that they originally attempted to do like 50cc mode. They actually put in guardrails so that you don't get confused with that. And then as soon as you get to 100cc, 150cc, there are no guardrails. So even then though, I think it's mainly due to the fact that if you ever played any other Mario Kart games before, specifically the past 4 titles of Mario Kart series, then you should be able to be probably familiar with some other courses and stuff. So that's why how they're essentially trying to make you deal with no guardrails and stuff like that. How in the world did Mario actually chuck us right over there? And let's just take a double KO for the blue shell ownage. By, well, for the likes of ours and including Mario himself. So, oh, nice shot there, darling. Oh, thank you, Rarity, my lovely precious pony, or in this case, my lovely girlfriend of mine. But anyway, though, so I guess there's not much else when it comes to this particular track, though, besides the graphical changes and stuff. So, anyway, though, so. And I believe we're going to be just to hop along into these little steep hills. And we pretty much guarantee that we've almost got owned by this red shell. After that, we actually did hop along for these little slanted hills. But even then, though, that if we think that if we actually dodge the red shell, imagine how it's pretty weird that how the fact that the red shell will actually own us that. So even then, though, that we can actually dodge for that pretty luckily. Next course we have is GBA Luigi Circuit, which was originated from Mario Kart Super Circuit for the Game Boy Advance, obviously. And obviously it was originated from the Cups department. It was actually Lightning Cup, because Lightning Cup wasn't exactly this Mario Kart DS wasn't exactly the first ever Mario Kart game to feature the Lightning Cup to begin with. That honor goes to Mario Kart Super Circuit, because Mario Kart Super Circuit only contains like only 5 cups, excluding other 5, well, 10 cups from the retro cups. Well, more likely the extra cups, so to speak, because usually, oh, we got owned by that random obstacle, more likely the green shell most likely. So yeah, because we somehow not meant to use the mushroom for that little rough you know, dirt and all that kind of stuff if we actually don't temporarily slow down from that part. But even though we're still able to try to catch up to Mario and Peach at that time. It's actually pretty weird, because now we're actually going to be you know, racing against with Princess Peach, just like how it does it for Donkey Kong department for you know, from the last video. So even then though, that it looks like Peach is trying to desperately want to let us trying to actually pick her, because even then though, that we will say that we're actually just trying to do that as far as the well, as far as the I can't exactly what do I describe, but even then though, that we can actually pick her until later on. But for now on, we'll just have to concentrate on Daisy for a moment, because even then though, we have not played Daisy for a Mario Kart Let's Play even for the longest time. Well, expecting that we actually contained Rosalina, and even then though, we already immediately play as Rosalina in Mario Kart 7, especially Mario Kart 8. Granted though, we managed to decide that we're actually trying to redo the Let's Play of Mario Kart 8. Well, specifically because of the celebration of the Nintendo Switch version known as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so that we can figure that we can actually just try to deal with the redo Let's Play of Mario Kart 8, specifically on the Wii U version of the game, and most likely some extra bits from the Nintendo Switch version, so we figure we'd say that. Anyways, now we ended up in the final track in Leaf Cup, and that was the form of GCN, or in this case Nintendo GameCube Mushroom Bridge, originated from Mario Kart Double Dash in the likes of the Flower Cup. So yeah, that's how it usually goes though, hey? And yeah, what's nice about the Luigi Circuit from the Game Boy Advance counterpart is actually a little bit of a different weather conditions. It's actually form of the rainy effects, which is kind of interesting actually, because even then though, it does the exact same thing as it does it for Koopa City from Mario Kart 7 as well. And I'm not sure about the rest of it though, but even then though, that yeah, it's pretty interesting to say the least. So even then though, that unlike how it does it for, well, I don't know what to describe, but anyway though. So there aren't any too much noticeable difference between the original version of Mushroom Bridge than the likes of this version of Mushroom Bridge. Although the noticeable difference was though is that although there's only one shortcut you can perform on this track, is the form of this little giant slanted hill. However though, the other parts for this level is that you can't actually go over these little bridge edges because due to the fact that it's actually the fact that you'll easily fall off on this little part once you actually lose control of yourself. And also, there was no fun part about this particular part, and that was the form of the pipe cannon, which I understand that due to the fact that how you actually waste your couple of seconds on that part, I think that's probably how this is going for here. So, I kind of miss those days, actually, because that was actually one of my favorite parts about this particular level, though. From, you know, going onto this little bridge edges, and especially noticeable the you know, the pipe cannon, which I found is a really, the most highlight of this particular level though. So, well, back it was in the Nintendo GameCube era. So, anywho though, so let's toss the green shell from the bag. Oh, I was kind of potentially trying to grab the, you know, the dash mushroom, but I somehow missed it. So, whatever. Yeah, anyway, so now we managed to pretty much dominate it for this particular cup, despite some little bit of mistakes and all that kinds of stuff. Due to Bowser knock us off in the water and stuff like that. So anyways, here's our reward ceremony for the Leaf Cup in Mario Kart DS. Mario, he's in 3rd place. Princess Peach, she's actually 2nd place, much like in the previous episode. And Daisy, she's in number 1. So, hooray for Daisy. Expecting that Empress is Daisy fanboys out there. So anyway, so now we got ourselves an only new record type of thing, and that was the form of 1-star ranking. We could have hoped if the delta for if we actually don't run on dirt on Luigi Circuit GBA, or even Bowser knock us off from the Choco Mountain. So anyways, so let's go ahead and end things off here. So join us next time on Let's Play Mario Kart DS. It's the fact that we moved on to the final cup in the game, Lightning Cup. So see you guys then. Later, fellas.